What's going on, everybody? It's Ashton, your coach of the Winnipeg Jet Punches, and today I'm back on the Wi-Fi side of things in the PWC. Of course, it's Season 10, and yeah, we're here with the Week 5 matchup. It is going to be against our fellow coach, Delphin Squared. He is the coach of the Red Spark Vicavolts, and yeah, it's a very tough matchup. I'm just gonna say that before I get into anything else. Not only that, but on top of that, this is going to be my flu game. I'm dealing with what I believe to be a bit of a fever. I just got back from a relatively decent day at work, but yeah, come to discover I was out on the water and had a little bit of a dizzy spell, and I think I'm showing the symptoms of a fever there. So yeah, this is going to be our flu game. Hopefully, be able to turn this bad fortune into some good luck and hopefully sneak out a win here against our opponent. But yeah, this is kind of important midway game here where we're sitting at a 2-2 record. I'd like to win this game. It would not only be our third win in a row to give us a lot of momentum going into the second half of the regular season, but it is also against a team that does have a low record, and not to downplay how my opponent has played at all during this league. He's a very strong battler. He's just had a little bit of a misfortune in the first part of the regular season, but yeah, we're looking to see if we can't capitalize on this week. But yeah, without further ado, I'll get into what my opponent has access to. So my opponent, Delphin, has access to Hitmonlee as his signature, Tornadus Therian, Weavile, Goldango, Rillaboom, Clodsire, Raging Bolt, Rabombi, Meowstick, Cramorant, and Dunsparce. So yes, we could potentially see the battle of the Dunsparce line. We'll have to wait and see, but it could potentially have an okay matchup against me. I'm not going to rule it out. But yeah, very bulky team in some aspects, and then very offensive in some others. Like, he's got some very good hyper offensive options in like the Tornadus Therian and the Weavile. As well, I guess I could see something like a choice band of Rillaboom coming this week. So yeah, we've got our work cut out for us here. So to kick things off with the team that we're going to be bringing here, I decided to bring the Dunsparce as a Terra Steel option, where it's my signature. Of course, I wanted to establish that it had a decent time in the matchup. So, and I really felt that Terra Steel was my best opt to go for, as it resisted a lot of the stabs that my opponent has access to, most notably Make It Rain Goldango and things like the Rillaboom, as I previously mentioned, Triple Axle from Weavile, and yeah, just a bunch of stuff like that. Even like Dragon Pulse and Raging Bolt could potentially be a notable resist in this matchup. So yeah, I'm liking my Terra choice here for this week, and as you can see, we're very Spadef. So I opted for a max Spadef set with Coil, Roost, 2 attacks. I've been liking the set it move Roost sets on this Pokemon a lot. It's just such a well-rounded Pokemon in that regard. Like, you can run it in a beneficiary way week to week with the set like this. And so I opted to bring Drillrun and Terra Blast as my coverage options of choice. Drillrun just basically allows for me to have the best chance to two-shot things like the Raging Bolt and potentially even the Clodsire, depending on his investments. And with the Serene ability, having the chance to potentially have a boosted crit chance on a high crit rate move like Drill Run is going to be pretty nice. So yeah, I'm hoping to make use of that. We're also going to be bringing a Ting-Lu variant. It's a Adamant variant, although I don't have a lot of attack investment on it. It's kind of a curious one. I should also preface, I'm bringing triple leftovers this week. Triple leftovers, not like the most exciting item, of course, but yeah, I'm going to be bringing the Dunsparce, Ting-Lu, and our third option, Slowking, will be our third leftovers user this week. But yeah, as you can see with Ting-Lu, we have Spike's Ruination 2 attack set. Heavy Slam is really just our offensive option that allows us to hit other things that don't get hit by Stomping Tantrum, including the well, most notably it hits the most notably hits the Rabombi and the Weavile really hard. And it does hit some other things too. I'm also kind of expecting something like a Terra Fairy Hitmonlee, so that would allow me to hit that even harder as well. But yeah, I felt like Heavy Slam was pretty nice bring here. Stopping Tantrum is relatively okay at hitting my opponent outside of the Rillaboom, so this set doesn't really hit Rillaboom hard, but with the combination of Ruination and Spikes, I'm able to whittle down a lot of my opponent's team members relatively fast. So yeah, that's kind of the benefit of having Tinglu this week. Then we have another Max Spadef Pokemon here. It's Slowking this time, and basically what this allows me to do is allows me to chew hits from things like the Tornadus Therian and the Goldango, and maybe even the Raging Bolt, depending on his investment and whether or not he has the booster energy. Pretty handedly. I mean, I'm able to live 2 hits from most of his team on the special side, minus of course offensive items on things like Raging Bolt and such, and Goldango. But yeah, I felt like it was kind of important. And I'm bringing Sub Punch, so this is kind of our Heat Week as well. We're bringing Sub Punch Sulking, and you might be asking, why are you bringing Sub Punch? Well, my opponent has Weavile, and Weavile is a very easy switch into Sulking, barring that he's not too worried about getting burnt by Scald. So, yeah, I just want to be able to catch everything possible off guard while being bulky enough to where he's forced to go into something offensive. So whether or not he decides to go into something like the Weavile or the Rillaboom, he's either going to be taking a Focus Punch or an Ice Beam respectfully. So that was kind of the thinking behind a set like this. And we're going to be bringing we're going to have another look at Charizard this week. We're going to be bringing Choice Specs Charizard this go around. As you might have seen in my previous videos, spoilers, we were unsure as to whether or not we were going to bring a Choice Specs Charizard or a Belly Drum Heavy Duty Boost Charizard. We ended up opting for the Belly Drum Heavy Duty Boost Charizard, which regrettably didn't end up touching the field at all that game. But yeah, we're looking to see if this is Charizard's time to shine this week, get a little bit more action. Yeah, coming in with Choice Specs, and I was just looking at my opponent's team, and I'm pretty sure the only things that naturally outspeed Charizard are Torn, Weavile, which Weavile would not appreciate 1v1ing this Pokemon. Ribombee, which would also not appreciate 1v1ing this Pokemon. And Meowstic, which I don't believe will come against me. It could potentially come. I'm not ruling it out, but it's definitely not one of his top 6 best threats for my team, according to me. So I'm not too worried about a lot of those options. Of course, yeah, something like the Weavile could potentially kill me depending on its investments, but assuming by that point I've killed something, if he decides to go in hard Weavile, that's kind of pretty telling on what he might be if I hadn't already figured out the item already. So yeah, that's kind of my thinking with a set like this. Then we have Cyclizar. Basically what the Cyclizar allows me to do is, well, of course the main goal is to keep rocks off the field. It also is a mon that can speed tie the Tornadus, so that could potentially become interesting as the battle unfolds at a later point. Ice Spinner is unfortunately not the strongest move that we have. Given our investment, we didn't really invest anything into attack. We have most of our investment in speed and HP, I believe. Excuse me. And just, yeah, 4 in Spadef. But yeah, it's more of a utility set anyway, so if I'm able to keep rocks off the field with this Pokemon, that's kind of the whole purpose for it, and I consider it a job well done. It is Boots, so I'm going to be able to switch in on something like the Toxic Spikes or Stealth Rock that the Clodsire sets. I believe that is his only hazard Pokemon, so I am kind of expecting it to come versus us. So yeah, that's kind of the whole purpose for Cyclizar, is preventing hazards. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. And then we have Carbink. Carbink is going to make its debut for the season, and the reason why is because Hitmonlee with Sword Stance is such a threat. It is such a threat, and where it is his signature, I feel like it has to come alongside the Rillaboom with Grassy Seed. I'm sure he can find other ways, of course, to proc his Unburden ability, but I figure that's probably the most efficient way he has, especially versus my team, to be able to capitalize, is by having it switch in on Grassy Terrain. So what the red card, what my red card Carbink allows me to do is deter it from getting a free sword stance, and it will allow it so that he can't have that free boost and the unburden boost, assuming I can live the hit. That's another thing I was thinking could be a potential thing, is that he could potentially be Terra Steel on his Hitmonlee if he's expecting Carbink, which he may or may not, but I figure Terra Fairy makes a lot of sense, so that's what I'm kind of expecting. And yeah, a Sword Stance at +2 allows me to live any one hit from a Adamant Hitmonlee, so we're pretty happy about that. And if for some reason he is Terra Steel, we have Sturdy. So assuming that I'm able to keep, like I said, rocks and stuff off the field with Cyclozar, I'm guaranteed to be able to deter that, to get my own rocks, potentially get up a screen, or just do some damage to something coming on in after. So yeah, that's kind of the whole purpose behind Carbink, is to make it so that I don't lose to Hitmonlee automatically, because my team does not do very, very well against Hitmonlee. But yeah, that is going to be the team. So yeah, we're going to see how this works. I'm kind of going in there a little bit blind in terms of what I'm more so expecting. I didn't really give this team build a whole lot of thought, other than the fact that I noticed what my opponent's threats were and tried my best to exploit them, or to counter them, I should say. But yeah, I think we're just gonna hop on into it, see how it goes. So yeah, make sure to stay tuned for the battle. It should be happening here soon. Right, see you there. Alright, it looks like it is finally that time. Yeah, we're a little bit late to this one, just because of the big time difference between mine and me and my opponent, kind of a little bit later than our scheduled battle time. So yeah, we're just gonna get this thing kicked off. Let's see if we can't get a win here. So yeah, I think we're likely gonna lead to Dunsparce, just to kind of scout lead. Really, I don't really know what to make of this matchup in terms of lead. As I mentioned in my team builder, I'm not the most invested into this team builder as I for this week, the matchup as it was for previous weeks. I think a lot of that is just because of work and being tired and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna get on into it here. Happens. Alright, so we see Goldengo, Weavile, Rabombi, Hitmonlee, Rillaboom as expected, and Tornadus Therian. Okay, so I don't mind leading to Dunsparce here. I think it does cover a lot of his potential lead options. I don't think it leads hard Hitmonlee, which would be probably the worst lead matchup if I was to Terra Steel. But yeah, I think this is fine. Just lead straight to Dunsparce. I figure his most likely leads consist of the Rillaboom, the Torn, and the Rabombi, which I can scout their offensive option versus the Dunsparce with Terra Steel. Whereas with Rillaboom, it'll be a little bit trickier if he has fighting coverage. Let's see here. But yeah, good luck up onto my opponent. See if we can clutch up on a flu game. Interesting. Okay, well, I stand corrected. He decides to straight lead it. That is crazy. Alright. I think we can go... I don't want to let the Dunsparce just die. Really suck. I don't mind going into Charizard on this potentially. I could also go into Slowking on this, and then yeah, I can start Raging. I think that's probably our safe play. Probably clicks knockoff, I figure. Him only learns it. Yeah. I'm sorry guys, I don't really do too much here. Switch. Oh, sorry, I do switch, excuse me. Just tapped out. I don't remember if Hitmonlee learned knockoff or not. Blaze Kick, okay. Interesting. Blaze Kicks are defense first. Interesting. Okay. I think here I can sub. I don't mind subbing here. Yeah, sub seems like a good play. So Blaze Kick on Hitmonlee. Good to know. We do him too much in the matchups. I'm surprised he just outright clicked it there. Given the 6 mons he brought, it didn't really gain him a lot. Yeah, he does switch. Good switches, maybe the relevant. It's torn, okay. Fine. So yeah, we get to scope what this potentially is, what kind of torn this is. Probably by clicking Ice Beam. If he's fully offensive, Ice Beam should do about half. Yeah, I think what we'll do is click Ice Beam. Nice Dark Pulse. Sub fades. So that's looking like max HP. Dark Pulse won't do that much to us, to be honest, so I am kind of... I think it does 26 to 31 if he's... No, that's not if he's modest. If he's modest, how much does it do? Yeah, like... It might 3-hit KO us from this range. Might sub again. Okay, it is U-turn. Okay. We called the U-turn. That's pretty nice. I figured there was a chance he'd either I also didn't think we lost anything from subbing in that position. All we could do eventually was switch, so it's fine. Good we bomb. Okay. I kind of don't want to stay in on this. Part of me kind of just wants to go straight into my Dunsparce and get up a Terra. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Just go hard to Dunsparce on this. Bug Buzz. Yeah, it's about max special attack set. Not an offensive item, as far as I can tell. I think we Terra here. The question is, do we oil or do we attack? I think we're okay to attack, honestly. Nothing really wants to come in and take this. See what it switches into here. I think I'll Dango. Yeah. Fine. So we're gonna pop this air balloon. And then I don't really know what he does to me. He throws through his focus blast, I guess, but he also has to be packing it. Which he might be, considering I have Team Blue on my team. Air balloon's gone. I could go for a drill run here. Use a crit would 2-shot. I think I'll go for that. Play the Focus Blast game. Could you do a decent chunk? At least half. I do 57 minimum. Coverage him. I don't know if he knows that I'm steal. Okay. So we don't get the crit. It's fine. I think we could coil here. Not a bad play. I didn't opt to bring Clodsire, so any boost is going to take substantial effect. Just switch. I think it goes and hit on me. Oh no, that's smart. Okay, that's fine. So now we're +1. Now how much am I doing to Torn? Max HP that we know for sure. Likely modest. Even a modest T-Wave doesn't 2-shot us. I think I'll just Parablast here. Dark Frost isn't doing a lot. Really wish I had Rattle. Really wish I had Rattle, but it's fine. I think I needed Answering Grace for the matchup. I could potentially coil again here. Not a terrible play. I think we'll do that. Yeah, he just switch. Not really sure what his play is here. Maybe go Rillaboom here, you turn into Hitmonlee, and go from there. I'll think about a switch. Yeah, Terra Steel Dunsparce looked really good on paper here. I just really hope it I've seen this game before. It's Emily. I'm at +2. I lift any one hit from this. +2. I lift anyone hit from this. And a Terror Blast would kill. Assuming he's not Sash. But if he reveals he's Sash, I just go Carving the next turn. So this should be fine. fire. Here. Okay. I revealed that I was drill run. Besides to... Okay. Fine. Interesting. Still 2 shots. That's crazy. The question is, do I want to roost? Or do I want to try to kill this here? I'll roost. I don't think real sword stance. That's not gonna work. Shoot that, or take advantage of that there. Okay, because now we can just go for another Terra Blast. Without any repercussions. Right? Yeah, we'll Terra Blast here. Whatever, it's fine. Pick off Hitmonlee with our Dunsparce. So the threat is gone. That is huge. This thing was very threatening for my draft. Have it gone so early on is pretty nice. Yeah, so we're kind of low health here. Pick us off with a couple things. You have to have the coverage moves on Torn, though, so you might not be able to. Okay, now I'm really wishing I was rattled, because I'd be able to outspeed after the 2 Dark Pulses. At least some things. I don't know if I'd be able to outspeed the Weavile or the Torn. Although I'm pretty sure the Torn's not max speed, so maybe. He also has a Rombi, which is fast. Okay, maybe not. I didn't bring any speed investment on this. Weavile's in. Okay. Do I live an attack? I may live a knockoff. I'm gonna boost. Okay, that's fine. The Dunsparce did its work. I could have probably gone into... Actually, no. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Use Brick Break, and we realize it's not Life Orb, so that's important. I could potentially go into Charizard here. And he really doesn't have a good switch into Charizard. Although I don't want to get knocked off, so is there an alternative here? I could go into this actually. It's not terrible. Yeah, I might go into my Carbank. Just fire off a Rocks maybe? Good Rocks up. I could also screen protecting Goldengo switch. But if he goes Goldengo, I could just go into maybe Tinglu. So yeah, I think I'm gonna Rocks. Get some passers up. Might be Boots, Weavile. He's in. Okay. Against this, I could go into Charizard. Be a terrible thing. Yeah, I'll go into Charizard here. Charizard finally getting some screen time. Stick Webs are up, that's fine. We'll be able to get rid of those later with Cyclozar, I feel. And then I think just fire off a nice flamethrower here. Something really wants to take one of these. Choice Specs Modest Charizard. Shout out to Mr. Grimes for suggesting this Pokemon. Blast, yeah, that's gotta be a Denver Bombay here. Special attack drop's very annoying, actually. Very annoying. Yeah, it's Focus Sash, yeah. Yeah, we can pick this off here. It's fine. Charizard kills Rabombi. All things considered, those Moonblasts are doing a lot of damage. We are -1, I believe, so I think it just resets our choice specs. It's not Boots Torn, that's good to know. I could go into Tinglu, potentially. What is Tinglu doing? Close range, maybe. Yeah, I'll go into it. Why not? I'm just gonna get up some spikes here. Start running that Goldengo late game. Just damage. Next special attack set. I could Ruination here, protecting Rillaboom. Grass is interesting. It is coming. Okay, try to spike. I figure you probably just okay, you just switch. Probably thought I'd switch. A lot of our team members getting weak. I have to be able to be careful here. I feel like I need to save Charizard for Goldengo. Probably going to come down to Cyclizar and Charizard at the end, I think. Switch. Okay, Grassy Seed Rillaboom, pretty cool. want to do about this Pokemon. I could stay in. Not entirely sure if I need this Pokemon anymore, given what he has left, so I'll stay in Ruination, I think. Trailblaze. Good at that. Okay, this is starting to get a little scary. I think we'll go into our red card. We'll go into our red card carving. And red card him out. Goodbye. See it. Weavebal's in. Okay, so part of me wants to body press, but the other part of me wants to start setting up screens. So I think we'll light screen first. Predicting potentially Goldango. I haven't revealed body press yet, but I really don't think he stays in here. He decides to stay in. Interesting. I'm shocked at that. I could have killed him. I feel like I just body pressed them. He's so good at staying in. Right? Try it out. So we just pick this off here unless he misses. Yeah, okay. So Weavile kills our Carbink. And then could go into our go into Slowking. Okay, so I think this is what our play is. We go into Slowking. We go into Tinglu. Allow Slowking to get rid of Regenerator. If we don't know if this is banded or we just don't have enough information on this. So he's banded. Okay, that converse is banded. What is the switch? So we'll sack this. I think we'll just heavy slam here. Yeah, we'll heavy slam. It's fine. Now he has to choose what takes a heavy slam. Into the Rillaboom. I wonder if this drops. I don't think it does. Rillaboom's pretty bulky. Oh, it does drop. Okay, cool. So Tinglu picks off Rillaboom. Wasn't expecting that, to be honest. Tinglu's been living longer than it should have. must want to go into Torn now, right? Or Weavile again? Yeah, Weavile. Fine. Yeah, I think there's no point in saving the spawn anymore. We'll just Heavy Slam. Oh, there's a chance he misses Triple Axle. I just sick frame break, that's fine. Gets rid of our screen. We know he's banded, right? So I could go into Charizard here. Or actually, maybe Slowking's a better play. Charizard nets me a kill. Yeah, I'll go Charizard. I'm being a little bit risky here. I probably should have gone to Slowking in hindsight, but... Break. Charizard kills the Weavile. Now just Gholdengo and Torn left. I think I want to save Charizard for Gholdengo. So, I want to play around. I probably want to go into Slowking on this. Heat up a move. It's fine. How much is a Scald doing? Because, like, I'm pretty sure I kill here with Ice Beam. Yeah. I'm gonna Ice Beam here. Point in over-predicting. I could have Scalded predicting this, but... Seems going to take hazards as well. I think the play here is to go into Charizard. Because I'll always have Cyclizar in the back for the Torn, and it could speed tie that, which I'm confident it's not max speed, because if it's not max speed, like if it's max speed, it has to be max HP, and then it's not offensive enough to kill me with one move, so... Just shut up. Hard 50-50, but... I go into Cyclizar here, and I click knockoff 100% of the time. So the Gholdengo killed my Charizard. I click knockoff here. Cyclizar kills the Gholdengo. No, it is just the Torn, and I have Slowking and Cyclizar, so this should be fine. Just an Ice Spinner. I'm faster, so I first not max speed. Doesn't quite kill. And he misses the Bleak Wind Storm, that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. And Ice Spinner because why not? Cool. That's going to be a dub. I'm pretty happy that we got our flu game in. And that gives us a 3rd win in a row. I believe that gives us a record of 3 wins, 2 losses, and an even differential. So things are shaping up here in the second half of the regular season. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching and for your support through these videos. And I'll see you for week 6 because it likely be just as fun to watch. All right, catch you there. Bye-bye.